fantasy. I'll be your hope, I'll be your love, be everything that you need. I love you more.
Hi, and we're back on Sugar and Spice. Today our recipe will be the pear tarts.
Pear and apple tarts.
Pear and apple.
And for our tarts, we are using 1.5 cups of pre-cut apple, 2 cups of pear, 6 tablespoons of flour, 1.5 cup of brown sugar, and a whole lemon, and cinnamon to taste, around 6 teaspoons.
And for our crusts, we're using puff pastries again. And for those of you who have seen episode 2, we have already demonstrated how to use the puff pastries as our crusts. So we're just doing the same thing. And then right now we're going to mix the filling for the tarts. So first we're going to put the apples into the bowl.
The apples in, and then the pear. And basically all you need to do is
just pour
mix
them all
everything
together.
together.
You should watch out for the seeds from the lemons. Don't get those into the mix. And for today, we need to preheat the oven for 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So make sure you do that before you start.
And we bake it for around
Half an
25
hour.
to 30 minutes.
And a good idea actually for this recipe would be when you cut up the pears and your apples, you should keep them in salt water so they won't bruise and rust. Crusts. I bought that.
They're about ready.
Yeah. And technically you don't need to peel all of the skin off of the apples and pears if you don't want to. They're good for color.
And for nutritional value. Okay, these are ready for the oven. Okay, introducing our judges for this time, David, Nick, Justin, and Grant.
Hi, I'm Grant. I'm a senior here at Baker.
What kind of foods do you like to eat?
Pizza, Doritos, ice cream, anything unhealthy.
Hi, I'm Justin Faulkner. I'm a baker. I'm a senior. I'm a senior baker.
What do you like to eat then?
Who?
What do you like to eat, Justin? Who would you like to eat?
If I could eat anyone, definitely Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, nice choice.
Hey, I'm Nick. I'm a freshman at Baker.
Are you allergic to anything?
Not that I know of, but I was allergic to something at Taco Bell one time, and I went to the hospital because of it.
And you would like to eat Jennifer Aniston?
I was just joking.
Okay, but who would you like to eat if you
could? Harrison Ford. He's too old.
That's your objection.
Tough.
Edward from Twilight.
I would too. Ow.
Hi, I'm David. I'm a bakerite.
Are you allergic to anything?
Probably not.
That's fine.
I would not really like to eat anyone.
I wasn't going to
Maybe a
ask.
cow named Betty.
And thus the judges chow down. Look at Justin just forgetting the fork.
So, you're here to judge, and you rate this based on 0 to 10 pi, going by increments of pi,
Integers, please.
and integers multiplied by pi. All right, David, you start out.
I don't know. 6 pi? Sure. It was sweet, but it wasn't terribly fruity, I guess? I don't know. The pear flavor was a little, it's mushy. I don't know. I mean, I know pears are mushy, but the flavor was kind of weak. That's really all I can say.
So I enjoyed this dessert. I don't usually have baked apples with cinnamon and sugar and pears, baked pears, but I would give it a 7 pi rating. It was good. I would have it again.
It was pretty good. The crust was a little funny. It mostly just tasted like cinnamon, sugar, apples. That was okay, but could have been. I guess it could have been sweeter. More sugar in the crust. Oh, so I guess 6 pi.
I'm going to give it a 7 pi. I really enjoyed it. I liked the pear. I wish the apple were a little bit stronger, but I liked that it was sweet but not overly cinnamony because I don't like cinnamon.
Okay, and there was the judges' comments.
Hi, we're going to have a special segment today on our show, Sugar and Spice. So right now we're at the Wellness Center.
And here we are with our own rice nutritionist, Brandy Powell.
Hi, my name is Brandy Powell, and I'm the nutritionist here in the Wellness Center. I'm happy to be on your show today. I think it's really interesting what you guys are doing. I do love chocolate and desserts, so I think this will be a lot of fun today, talking about how we can fit these foods into a healthy diet.
We have some things to ask you.
Okay.
There are a lot of myths about dieting and eating desserts. So is it true that for every slice of cake you eat, you gain a pound?
It's not true. So just to give you an idea of what it would take to gain a pound, it takes actually 3,500 calories to gain a pound of body fat. So one slice of cake, a really decadent slice of cake, might have up to 500 calories. So actually it would take quite a bit to equal that 3,500 calories to equal a full pound. Sometimes people get concerned and think because they had dessert they have to exercise extra. Now, exercise is a healthy habit, and for most people about an hour most days is considered, a healthy amount of exercise. But to think that you have to go over and above that just because you had a piece of cake isn't necessarily true.
And I was also wondering if carbohydrates are all bad.
The truth is that carbohydrates should make up about 50% of our total calories, maybe even more if you're really active or an athlete. Now, there are healthier versions of carbohydrates, like things that we think of like fruit and even like starchy vegetables, whole grains, dairy. Those are going to maybe offer more nutrients, like more vitamins and minerals.
The main purpose we have in coming here today is to get an idea about desserts in a diet. And I guess we can start out with some possible alternatives to fatty ingredients in a diet, such as butter or sugar.
The two major ingredients that people get worried about in desserts are, of course, butter and sugar. And there are some smart substitutions that you can do. So first, let's think a little bit about the fat that a recipe calls for. It's not always in the form of butter. It might be like whole eggs or egg yolks, or even like cream cheese, heavy cream, also included in even things like margarine and canola oil. So when we're thinking about the fat in the recipe, just like the butter or the oil or the margarine, what you can usually do pretty easily is replace about half of that with like a pureed fruit. So oftentimes people use applesauce. Sugar is the other one. A full cup of sugar is going to be about 800 calories. And if you were to substitute even half of it with Splenda, you would be saving the equivalent of 25 sugar packets.
So we were wondering, what are the positives for including desserts in a diet?
Good things about including desserts is if you're like us, you probably like desserts and enjoy them, and we want to, enjoy our food. Oftentimes desserts are kind of a social thing. Like for my birthday, if you bring me a salad for my birthday, I'm not going to be real happy with you.
And what are some good sources for recipes?
I have a couple of books here with me today. This one you can actually borrow from our library, our Wellness Center library, and it's Family Favorites Made Healthy. And so it just has a lot of different recipes, but it has desserts too. And Cooking Light is another good resource as well. Online, actually, cookinglight.com has a ton of recipes, including desserts and other tips on saving fat and calories in desserts. Also, this Betty Crocker's cookbook has some good choices as well, and I also have a cookbook called Lickety Split Meals, which is written by another dietitian, and she has some good tips on kind of saving calories. So if you're not wanting to really go out and invest in a cookbook, borrow one from us, borrow one even from the library, or just go online and get it for free. Also want to let students know you have access to free nutrition consults as students, and so you're welcome to come in and meet with me for free. So take advantage of that if you have more questions about nutrition after our segment today.
I think that will be all.
Okay.
Our questions for Randy today. So make sure to check out the website of the Wellness Center at wellness.rice.edu. And don't forget also, if you want to rewatch episodes of Sugar and Spice, log on to rtv5.rice.edu.
Woo.
Okay.
Okay, so thanks for watching.